This is Kate Baconsale. You're listening to Baconsale.
Dear Baconsale. Oh, is this a love letter? This letter is to inform you that you have been randomly selected as prospective jurors. Not a love letter, guys. The thought of jury service may be a bit unsettling, and you may be inconvenienced. However, most citizens find jury service rewarding. No pressure, but you will have the power of life and death in your hands.
Ooh.
Best regards, the Pop Culture Tribunal.
Oh.
Do we get like $8 a day?
$8 a day. I took the wording from Joel's letter that he got a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I actually kind of recognized. I was like, hey, is that like a standard thing? But
It's your thing.
yeah, apparently it is. And welcome to Baconsale. I'm Joel.
I'm Kent.
And I'm Zack.
We'd like to thank you for listening to our last episode, our Superman episode.
Yes, and thank you to those who played along, although I guess we have to apologize to listener emeritus Adrian, who said, quoted Joel, "It's been 40 years. It's fine to spoil it. Me just now learning Lois dies." Shocked face. Guess it's time to watch a Superman movie older than Superman Returns.
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry about that.
We won't tell you how she doesn't die.
Allison Gall said Henry Cavill is the only correct answer.
Mm-hmm.
That is it. It has been fascinating to see the discourse on this.
Yeah.
Yes, because people really have strong opinions on who's their Superman.
Yeah. And there is a lot of, I'm noticing, there's a lot of people taking David Corn Sweat's side because they're either like that he's a nerd or they like that he can sing. And as a
He can
nerd
sing?
who likes singing, I kind of like a guy.
Even though you hated the movie.
I hate the movie, but I literally love David Corn. It's
my
crazy.
gosh.
It's crazy. And then Rachel Crump says, watching Superman is fun and all, but listening to you guys talk about Superman is way funner. I think the best Superman soundtrack is Joel's intro.
Aw.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rachel.
That saved us from getting in a fight, actually.
Let's talk more about that today. More about that.
I'm not getting into a fight.
No, about me, my intro.
Let's just talk more about Joel.
Yeah, no, that's not what we're talking about today. What are we talking about today, Zach?
The temps are back, and they got jury duty.
Oh, no.
Wait, how are we the temps, but we have jury duty?
No, listen.
Aren't all,
Guys,
there's no professional jurors out
Guys,
there.
we all live in the same apartment, obviously. We're all besties. So we all got the same letter.
Yeah,
we showed up at the same time.
And it was just made out to temps.
Baconsale temps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's weird. We collectively registered to vote.
That's Baconsale temps.
It's fine.
Fun fact, we're Unitarians.
What?
I don't know. That's our political party.
Tried bacon.
Is that a religion?
It's definitely a religion. I think. What is that from?
I was trying to think of a random
Dead
political
Space?
party.
Okay, this is off the rails already.
All the show is a little
guys,
off the
we are
rails.
moments in.
Because we have been called to serve on a jury to determine who are the most hated TV show characters.
Rude.
So the way
did they commit crimes?
crimes of being the well, okay, so here's the thing. We went online and we found a list of the most hated television characters of all time. And we went through that and we're like, this is a very, very long list, hundreds of names, over 100 names. And we said, well, how can we pare this down? And we said, let's do this. Let's get the top ranked hated character from each show.
Yes.
And put them on there. Now there were some shows that were on there we don't really know as well, but we tried to choose the most popular, accessible ones for you, the listener.
For example, Community is going to make an appearance, and picking a hated character from that show might be difficult because you could have a few.
And on the other hand,
looking at you, Britta,
there were a couple names on there from Pretty Little Liars, and I was like, I don't know.
Gossip Girl.
And Gossip Girl, and I was like, I don't know.
Or Dawson.
Yeah, Dawson was on there.
Guys.
From Dawson's Creek.
For the show, for the element here, we've already heard the arguments for and against these people, why they're hated. You're going to join us in the deliberation.
Yes.
Right? We are deciding their fate. And guys, it's going to be kind of dangerous because it is up to us to decide if they get the pop culture death sentence.
Pop culture termination, I believe.
Okay, termination. That sounds better.
Hey,
Pop culture ranch.
Pop culture death sentence. Does that just mean they get talked about on Twitter for a while?
But we're taking them to the ranch.
They're going to the chair.
If we're kind of split, if we think that like maybe they're not egregious, but that the hate is like kind of justified, life with parole.
Life with a chance of parole, because
there's a chance they
maybe
get away.
Time will be kind to them, and they'll get off on parole later.
But if the people that hate these characters are just completely unjustified in their hate, not guilty.
Right.
They go free.
So we're just basically determining if these characters deserve to be as hated if they are, but also, as is normal with juries, that we have quotas to meet, apparently. Because
So we have to balance them.
yeah, because
The justice system, everybody.
we are only allowed, according to the judge, we are only allowed to give out 7 guilty verdicts, meaning they go to pop culture termination. 7 hung jury verdicts, which means they go to life in pop culture jail with a chance of parole. And then we have the 7 not guilty, which they're free to go.
Zach, we did a paper, rock, scissors, and you won or lost. You're our jury 4 person.
All right.
You're a fantastic 4 person.
Okay.
So please speak for us when reading out the sentences.
You have to read off the sentence.
With that, the Baconsale Temps present 3 Angry Men. First up, we've got from Full House, Kimmy Gibbler.
Now, I do have a series synopsis just to keep you on track of what each show is.
Okay.
A widowed sportscaster raises his $3 with assistance from his rock and roll brother-in-law and madcap best friend. This show ran from 1987 to 1995 on ABC, 8 seasons, 192 episodes. And Kimmy Gibbler is DJ, one of the daughters, best friends, and the Tanner's annoying but well-meaning next-door neighbor.
She is in almost every episode, if not every episode. She comes by and she rips on Jesse and Stephanie for the most part. I don't think she's well-meaning.
I don't think she rips on them as much as she gets ripped on. Like Jesse and the family rip hers.
I think it's kind of deserved. On
You
this
think
one.
so?
I don't think she's very kind. Like everyone has the kid that comes over and you're like, can we lock the door? Like, why is this kid always
They're
over?
mad at her.
But she makes mean the She is like the annoying. She's like Eddie Haskell without the sickening sweetness.
Eddie Haskell from Leave It to Beaver,
Yes.
which was not on our list. Did not make it. But Stephanie often makes fun of Kimmy Gibbler. And then Danny tells her to leave all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like...
So you're saying it is banter more than aggression?
I'm saying I think there's more aggression towards her than from her.
I think it's deserved.
I think
She is very loyal.
I think she's
to DJ.
aloof. I think that
Are you
Kimmy's
talking
kind
Fuller
of-
House?
I think she's aloof as to how annoying she is. She does not realize it. She's not maliciously trying to do anything here. Although she has terrible foot odor.
She's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
That doesn't deserve too much.
We should clarify, listener, we do have to agree.
But what's funny is like
where they're going. This
She's
isn't an individual
low
ranking.
on this list. But if you go, hey, give me an annoying sitcom neighbor, everyone goes Kimmy Gibbler, right? She is the trope.
She's like just a lesser Urkel
There's going to be a lot of Urkel types on this list.
She's not as annoying as Urkel.
who's not on this list because he was featured in the Bad Neighbors.
Well, he
Yeah.
didn't. He wasn't on the list. Oh, at least as far as before we got her 21.
Yeah, you can't be the most annoying character if you've saved the show.
Apparently.
So I don't think she is like deserving of the hate, but for me, it's somewhere between life or not guilty.
See, and I say not guilty. I think she's innocent of these crimes she's been accused of. Like, she's one of the worst hated TV characters of all time. Really?
She's annoying. Yeah.
Annoying, sure.
Like you don't want her over there.
No, I'm not saying any of these characters are completely innocent, but I think she is one of the more innocent.
I think she's disruptive and she's wacky, but I don't think she causes like explosions or any danger to the family.
I think you
Well,
know.
except
I
she has
think,
foot odor.
I think you know a Kimmy Gibbler,
Yeah.
and you.
Maybe I'm taking
don't
it
like
out on
this
Kimmy
person.
Gibbler. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that this character, in the context of this, is all that bad. I side with Joel.
Okay.
Judge, not guilty.
Official ranking?
Yes.
You have to say we the jury.
We the jury
Find the
Yeah.
defendant.
Zach,
Kimmy
find
Gibbler.
the
This is-
defendant not guilty.
This is
Say the name.
serious.
Find the defendant, Kimmy Gibbler.
This happens a lot on
hey,
Baconsale.
Joel.
He just tells me exactly what
Wait,
to say.
is Joel getting paid the $8? Because it seems like he knows what to do.
I've been around this before. You used my letter. I've done this before.
Oh, you're getting paid again.
Yeah.
Kimmy Gibbler, not guilty. Now, Pierce Hawthorne.
Oh, you
from
mean
Community.
Pearsonald Anastasia Hawthorne?
That's his full name. So Pierce Hawthorne from the TV show Community. Synopsis of the series. A suspended lawyer is forced to enroll in a community college with an eccentric staff and student body. Ran from 2009 to 2015. It was on NBC and then Yahoo.
Kind of.
6 seasons and a movie.
Maybe.
And 110 episodes. Now, Pierce is a millionaire and the CEO of Hawthorne Wipes Moist Towelette Company. And he's often at odds with the rest of the group because of his arrogance, lack of empathy, and casual ignorance of politically correct behavior.
It's a madcap group of characters, and then there's Pierce. He's the racist grandpa of them all.
Do you guys get the vibe that the writers did not like Chevy Chase because of his behind-the-scenes antics.
Yes, and
so
yes.
they did everything in their power to make him unlikable.
It's not vibes. It's confirmed.
It's confirmed
Yeah.
they don't like him, but like some of the things they make him say and do, it's like, wow.
Oh, no. Literally, I think it's been confirmed that they wrote Pierce to be horrible because they hated Chevy Chase. If Chevy Chase was on trial, he would be guilty.
Yes. But also, I have some sympathy towards Pierce. I think he's a bad person, but they do talk about on the show how he was brought up this way.
His dad was emotionally abusive.
And he doesn't really know the horrible things he's saying, even though he says horrible things. But the rest of the group, and I think the group and community never try to help him. And I think this is a symptom of the writers.
I completely disagree with
Group in community, and that's
Yes.
what I kind of referenced earlier. I think they are all dreadfully selfish people.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And so I don't think they ever try to help him come out of it. I think they allow him to be horrible, which he is, and they go, he'll never learn a lesson, so why even try?
Now, see, I disagree with you there because I think they give him so many chances.
Do they?
And they do. They keep being like, okay, we'll include you with this, even though you've been a terrible person. And they keep including him. And I would feel more sympathy for him, Kent, because sometimes he does say things that he doesn't know to be bad or that he doesn't really understand. But there are a number of episodes when I have been like
shocked,
viscerally angry at the character because of what he was doing. The Dungeons and Dragons episode in particular, when Fat Neil is having a bad day and Pierce leans into him so hard, and I'm like, you do not understand what he's going through right now. Stop it. And I'm with all the other characters saying it. I feel like that is just one of many times when I've been like, Pierce Hawthorne is horrible.
Is the show better with him in it, though? I do think a character like this, as horrible as he is as a person.
There's also something you may notice if you watch Community, that sometimes Pierce is funny, and sometimes he does things that are like him trying to be funny, and I know that is Chevy Chase saying, no, this is going to be good comedy. Let me keep this in how we talk about people sneeze differently.
You really hate him.
The character really does annoy me.
I think that he shouldn't be a character that sits at the table. I think he should be more of like a
Starburns.
Yes, he should appear. He should be an antagonist that shows up more like Chang.
Senior
I
Chang.
never remember.
Senior Chang.
Ken Jeong. He should be more like that character that is around a lot, but the seat at the table like never made sense to me.
I think it's because he had the celebrity status, and he brought that to the sitcom.
Sure.
But clearly they killed him off in the plot in a very horrible way because that's how they felt about him.
Was in a horrible way.
I don't know. I'm leaning toward full blown.
I'm leaning life because I do think he is not. I mean, he's lower on this list. He's not a.
Because we're starting at the bottom. We're moving up to most hated.
He's never committed murder. There's some characters in here that have done that.
He may have accidentally killed a few people.
Or on purpose, but we don't know that. And I think he is an essential part of the show. Maybe not to that extent, but I think when the show did away with him, kind of missed out.
He had some very funny moments.
You like him as the foil.
Yes.
Yeah. And having him there as that character that kind of everyone loves to hate, sure. It drove me nuts every time he'd freak out being left out. And so I think we need to leave him out of life. And I think we need to pronounce him guilty.
I'm saying life.
I'm saying guilty.
I really don't like him. But
what would Community be?
Makes me want to stop watching the show. Don't like him.
Yeah.
Because like everybody's bad in that show.
Yeah.
But I like some of them.
I think Jeff is worse than Pierce.
No.
Jeff's charming bad.
I hate him.
Britta's kind of charming bad.
She gets
But everyone
funnier.
loves to hate Britta.
Yeah.
It's easy to hate Britta.
Don't Britta this, Zack.
There are so many worse people on this list.
Are there?
Yes.
Are there really?
Yes.
Unironically.
Unironically.
I don't know if there are.
I promise you there are.
Like, because we're not going with people who've done
I'll
horrible
say this.
things.
There's 5 worst people on this list.
There are worse hated kids. There are most hated characters. He deserves to be on that list.
I don't think enough people have seen Community to hate Pierce this much.
But if you've seen it, you know.
Zach, you know that's a solid point right there. That's a cult favorite show.
No.
He just made a good point.
Yeah.
Don't.
The people are going to read the headlines and go,
Look, Zach.
Who?
He's getting life.
Judge. We kind of agreed. I think it's life. I think it's life.
Life with a chance of parole.
I think it's tier 2.
It's a bad move. He deserves to be on this list more than many others.
I think so.
I can't believe I just fought for Pierce Hawthorne.
So we, the jury, find the defendant, Pierce Hawthorne.
Why did we nominate me? Somewhat guilty.
Pretty guilty.
We can say hung jury. We're hung jury.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
That doesn't result in a conviction.
Life.
Tier 2. Next up from 24, Sherry Palmer.
24 is about a counterterrorism agent, Jack Bauer, racing against the clock to subvert terrorist plots and save his nation from ultimate disaster. Ran from 2001 to 2010 on Fox Network. 9 seasons, 204 episodes. Sherry Palmer is the wife of David Palmer, a senator. And during the... Don't say it. During the course of day one, Sherry transitioned from supportive to disagreeing to outright defiant of her husband.
So it's interesting the way they start the show because David Palmer is one of the heroes of television, right? He is such an amazing person.
Yes.
And Sherry,
we're in good hands with
you're
him.
watching this and you're watching this and you're like, oh, she is a very strong-willed wife, right?
Yes.
She is going to make sure her husband becomes the president. And then they go into the nuance of who Sherry Palmer is.
Yes.
And she, I mean, if you want me to kind of go through some of her crimes.
I don't know if we want to give spoilers, but she's a terrible person.
She covers
She's a
up.
walking political scandal.
She covers up
spoil
murders committed by
Superman
her
from
family.
40 years ago, guy.
Yeah, right. She had her husband's speechwriter seduce him. She accidentally murders a man just by yelling at him. Sherry Palmer, you watch this, and by the way, this show is full of terrorists. They're everywhere.
bad
Even
guys.
the people you think are good, Sherry Palmer made it to this list over any terrorist from
Yes.
24.
Yep. If they're on this list, it means
And
they were
guys-
the number one ranked in that show.
She was only in kind of like 2.5 seasons, but for some reason, she's so memorable to me because I hate her.
I hate her as well, Kent. She is the Lady Macbeth of this series.
Accurate.
She is the Dolores Umbridge of this series. I got to the point where I could not stand her speaking, and every
David.
time she says, David, I wanted to punch the TV screen. I hate Sherry Palmer so much, irrationally so, that when I watched just a few little clips, and I was like, my blood started boiling again. I find her guilty. She deserves the pop culture termination.
Zach, are you familiar with her?
Please.
She is scheming. She is power hungry.
Completely.
She's awful. Yes.
Yeah.
I am familiar.
Okay.
And not a fan.
Yeah.
So I'm all down. Guilty, Your Honor. We the blah 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 of the thing.
Just make sure to say the name. That's the big part.
Yeah. Who? What?
Sherry Palmer.
Yes.
Sherry Palmer is guilty.
David, always giving everyone a second chance, but not me.
Pop culture bubble burst. Next, we have from How I Met Your Mother, Ted Mosby.
A father recounts to his children the journey he and his 4 best friends took leading up to him meeting his mother. Ran from 2005 to 2014 on CBS. 9 seasons, 208 episodes. And Ted Mosby is an architect, college professor, and the central character of the series.
The guy who took 9 seasons to tell a 15-minute story
With many
About-
inappropriate parts.
how he just wanted to get with his old friend.
So I don't understand this. I've seen 3 episodes of this show.
Yeah, you gave up already?
No, I'm still going to watch.
Okay.
3 episodes plus the Fiero one. And I'm watching it going, yeah, this guy is like lovesick.
Comes back around.
Yeah, he's lovesick. But why does everyone hate him? I've talked to people recently. They were like, he is horrible. And this is kind of what I've heard.
Okay.
Is he wants love so bad, but he doesn't actually like women. Like he wants to find the one, but he isn't respectful of like what he could be for someone else, like the value of a woman.
And I do think one of the reasons people don't like him is because he gives up a lot of good relationships for nitpicky things.
So like Seinfeld
I was gonna say,
maximized.
there's a little bit of Seinfeld going on.
Yeah.
But like, what if Seinfeld crossed with like, I don't know, Ross?
I see that.
A little bit of like self-loathing.
Is he hard
sad
to watch
boy.
in the show? Like, is there like a decline? Does it become a caricature?
I think time has been unkind to him in that show.
Speaking of time being unkind, don't you guys feel like if the top ranked character of How You Met Your Mother is on this worst hated list, shouldn't it be Barney?
Don't people love Barney?
No, because he's unabashedly him. That's the character.
But he's a horrible person.
Is
But
Barney
he's-
horrible? Other than like he's a womanizer.
If you knew Barney in real life, you would not want to be friends with him.
Okay.
No, but he's never been much more than that.
But Barney is not on trial here, Your
Barney
Honor.
is not on trial. Well, instead, we have
be.
the main character of a show who is just essentially whiny,
He's a hopeless romantic.
so selfish.
Yes.
He sees women as things throughout the
Okay.
show.
So that's
At
kind of the
some
reason.
point.
But
And then,
also,
yeah.
this is his recollection of the events, and I think he was just trying to get past all the relationships to get to where he was going.
Sure, but it's, I don't know. I think he has a strong obsession with an idea more than an actual person.
But
Okay.
I don't get why people hate him as much as they do. I was surprised he was on this list, to be honest.
Is it his name, Ted Mosby? Like, I hate that name.
Why do you hate that name?
I don't know. It just sounds annoying.
I think it's like looking at somebody who's like, I don't understand why my life's bad. And he looks in the mirror and goes, I still don't understand why my life's bad. It's like you're the reason that you've done this to yourself. But I don't think it deserves anything like a termination.
No. I in fact, I'm leaning not guilty on this one because I feel like having him on this list, I think there's other characters you can hate more in the series. And I feel like people don't like him because of the ending of the show, which made us not like the show. I don't think the hatred is necessarily on him.
But by the end, the sequence of events that happens by the end, wouldn't you say that's life?
No, I think
I'd give the show life with a chance of parole.
Okay.
Ted Mosby, I'm saying not guilty.
I think you don't know until hindsight that Ted sucks.
Wait, so you're watching the whole show and you're enjoying it?
I think you're fine.
And then you're
you
like,
look
oh,
back and you're
yeah.
like, or maybe on like a rewatch. You're like,
Yeah.
maybe he's not the best.
And yet I feel like, and maybe I can't speak for all of us jurors here.
Yeah.
But I feel like all of us maybe go through
Why?
a Ted Mosby phase in our life where we have that kind of like.
Yeah.
Is that bad, though?
Oh.
So are we worse people because of that?
I get it now. Ted bugs me because I'm happy.
Yes.
I liked Ted when I was unhappy.
Yes.
Wait, so am I like, because I'm
We're going to be fine with him.
like high strung in dating? Am I a Ted Mosby
You'll be
phase
able to
right
find
now?
it, yes.
I think you'll relate more.
Yes.
No,
Oh,
and I don't mean that derogatorily. I
Okay.
think you just might relate more. So we've spent way too much time on Ted Mosby. I'm thinking life with parole.
I say not guilty. Walk free.
I'm going to say life with parole.
Okay.
Guys, got to stop agreeing.
We the jury find Ted Mosby from How I Met Your Mother, tier 2.
Not life without parole.
Guilty, life, parole, something.
It's confusing people now.
You know, it's weird that the judge is keeping us on. It's so strange.
We'll get the rhythm of it eventually.
Yeah.
Next up from Mad Men, Pete Campbell.
Mad Men is a drama about one of New York's most prestigious ad agencies at the beginning of the 1960s. Focusing on the firm's most mysterious but extremely talented executives, Donald Draper. Ran from 2007 to 2015 on AMC. 7 seasons, 92 episodes. And Pete is a young, ambitious account executive from an old New York family with connections and a privileged background.
So there's no one good in this show.
I was going to say Pete more than Don.
Don is a
Surprising,
horrible
right?
person, but here's the thing. Don is handsome. Pete is not.
He's engaging. Pete is annoying.
This is the line between flirting and harassment in the workplace. Right?
He's good looking.
It's that comic you've seen where like the handsome guy is like, hey.
Pete's hairline is like, hey, come back.
Oh, no.
Hey, there is full-blown commitment to that hairline.
Yeah.
Like the actor is just like,
So
you know.
Pete is kind of he's a product. He's an ugly product of the time where he is he's going elsewhere with people that are not Trudy, his wife. And he is
Alison Brie
also
from Community.
He is very unkind to his wife.
And dude, why? Your
Well,
wife,
he's mean. He cheats on her. He yells
yeah.
at her.
your wife's Alison Brie.
Throws her dinner out the window. I was like, dude.
It's funny how they play him as a sympathetic character eventually.
Okay,
And not that he has growth, but that they're like, you feel bad for this guy.
In the final season, he gets like a redemptive arc.
Is it an arc, or do they just give him a happy ending?
They give him a little bit of a happy. I do not think. Spoilers. I don't think.
No, I mean, who's going
I
to
don't
watch
think
this?
Trudy should have
it.
taken back.
No, I agree.
I think it was a bad choice from Trudy.
Of the time, it makes sense.
In this show, Don Draper's not a great guy, but Pete Campbell is a weasel. Like, he is one of those. He wants the power, he wants the position, but he does not want to put in the work.
And he's a suck-up salesman.
And I think
hate
we've
that.
all encountered people like that in our professional lives.
Yeah.
Of people who want the position but don't want to put in the work to do it, and they expect their background to do it for them.
I mean, I stopped watching the show because of Don, but
It wasn't Betty. It wasn't Betty.
Everybody's terrible.
They're
in this show,
terrible.
okay, I think that Pete's the worst. I really do.
The worst.
I think I hate him. Everybody in the show's the worst, but Pete
I
is
think
so annoying.
He's a trope of the times, and I don't think he deserved
but
a happy
he is-
ending. I don't think he's guilty, though. I don't think it's.
I think he is guilty. I think he is the one who like steals other people's ideas and pitches it as his own. He's the type of guy who will trash anyone's reputation just to get ahead.
Well-
this is a weasel of a character, and he deserves the pop culture termination.
I don't recall the stealing of ideas. What I remember distinctly every time there was a pitch and the client was like, I'm not so sure about that. He's like, oh, right. Well, we'll go back to the drawing board. Oh, yeah.
See,
we'll do whatever you want.
I think he's an imposter, right? He's a guy that had ideas, but Don was always able to out-talk him. I hate everyone in the show, so I think he's par for the course. But I'm actually totally fine if he is guilty of pop culture termination.
We, the jury of the temps, find Pete Campbell from Mad Men guilty.
Oh, and delivered so well.
Guilty.
How are you? Not great, Bob.
Every time I'm thinking about Superman the movie.
I'm thinking of Transformers the movie. Guilty or innocent? Innocent.
All right, next from The Office,
It's the weirdest show.
Ryan Howard.
Okay.
The temp?
Yes.
Hey.
So
We're
let's
temps.
talk about The Office, a mockumentary of a group of typical office workers. And then this ran from 2005 to 2013 on NBC, 9 seasons, 201 episodes. And Ryan Howard is the temp. He's based on the character Ricky Howard from the original British series. And it's played by BJ Novak, who was a writer on the show. And
Slow moving dinosaur hands. Is he the worst person in the show?
no,
Is he?
he's I don't know. There's worse hated characters
Is
out there.
Toby worse?
No. See, Toby, it's funny to hate on Toby because he really doesn't do much to need to be hated.
He eventually does.
He eventually does, but Michael Scott just hates him for no reason at the beginning.
Michael Scott's probably
So
the worst.
Ryan in this, he's used Kelly. There's on again, off again relationship,
I haven't
and
seen the show.
he plays with her heart. He's manipulative, and he starts his own company. He gets a little too high and mighty, and he's lying the entire time. In fact, his crimes are fraud, scamming, attempted torture, harassment, corruption, vandalism, sabotage, stalking, and theft.
Eventually.
You are giving the same energy as you do the sports
Yeah, like I
predictions
actually
at the
know.
beginning. Like you actually know what's going
Let
on.
me give you some
it's
facts
good.
about Ryan
This is
Howard.
somewhat convincing.
No, but the thing about Ryan, and maybe you guys feel the same way I do, is that whenever BJ Novak was in the opening credits of the show, I was like, why is this guy getting opening credit?
Because he wrote the episode.
Because he's a writer and because he put himself there, which makes me go, that's kind of annoying. And I feel like his character, it changed every season. Every season, in the beginning, it's just he's a temp who Michael Scott has an odd work crush on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just funny how like he kind of pals up to him, but then he becomes the cocky jerk. Then he becomes the drug addict. Like there's a whole
Does he
thing
get-
that
Then he
happens there.
steals bowling shoes.
Does he get comeuppance in the show?
No.
No. Like, doesn't he fail in the show, and it's kind of nice to see him fail?
He fails and then he gets brought back.
Oh,
Yeah, but remember he has a list too of people who will be sorry when he gets to the top.
Yeah.
Like
and
he-
then runs off with Kelly. I don't know,
Like
man.
Ryan,
It's weird.
Ryan Howard from The Office. Ryan is the Pete of this show. I see that same weasel quality in him, but yet I don't think like
I don't think he's annoying.
I find him annoying, but I don't know if it's annoying enough where he'd be on the
I think
worst
he's
hated-
snide. I think he's snide.
I think the character is bad, but I don't find myself annoyed by him.
Okay.
When I saw him on the list and I saw he was going to make the list, my first thought was, I feel justified. Like that
Oh,
I
really?
don't like him.
Yeah.
But then I also went, but really, out of all the characters, him?
Mm-hmm.
I say not guilty.
I think this is life.
I think it's life.
Okay. We, the temp jury, find Ryan Howard from The Office somewhat guilty. Life with parole. 2-2. Okay. Next, from Saved by the Bell, Samuel Screech Powers.
A close-knit group of 6 friends get to their teens while attending Bayside High School in Palisades, California. Ran from 1989 to 1993 on NBC, 4 seasons, 86 episodes. And Screech is the geek of his peer group. He is particularly interested in insects and electronics and computers.
And has been part of this school and college and school forever.
He is the only character to appear on all as a series regular on all the different things, from the Good Morning Miss Bliss to Saved by the Bell to Saved by the Bell the college years to Saved by the Bell the new class.
And his cousin now coaches the LA Chargers. That's cool.
What?
Jim Harbaugh.
Oh,
He makes an appearance on one episode.
As his
Apparently,
cousin?
I think something like that. Anyway,
So Screech has a high-pitched voice. He's always getting into trouble. He injects himself into every conversation. He's the white Urkel.
it's a new class reference. That's why I didn't get it.
He has less of an IQ than Urkel. He's a caricature. I mean, he's there as like the comic relief. But Joel, you've seen the show multiple times.
Yes.
Are they kind to him,
They are.
or is he the foil?
So no, they definitely make fun of him, but when the chips are down, they will come through for Screech. Like he's kind of the whipping boy of the group, but also they got his back. It's a weird dynamic.
Why does he spend time with them?
I think because he wants friends.
Because they're cool and he wants friends.
I guess, but also he gets along with them. Like him and Zack and Screech have been friends since the beginning, and they talk about that all the time. How they're basically buddies forever. And I feel like Screech, actually the character of Screech, and we can talk about this if we ever do a Saved by the Bell episode. With Screech, it's weird what they do to his character because he is simultaneously super smart, but then as the show goes on, they make him super dumb. And it's the weirdest dynamic. As watching it now as an adult, watching the arc, I'm just like, why did they do that to that character? It doesn't make sense. But like he can build a robot that's sentient, yet he doesn't know where babies come from. You know, it's just kind of like, okay.
I remember watching the show going, that's the kid that's getting ditched by all of his friends.
Yeah,
'Cause we've all known that kid.
He's the punching bag.
And even watching it now, I kind of go, oh,
Yeah. He was
poor Screech.
The actor is 3 years younger than the rest of the cast.
Yeah.
And he was definitely treated as
and did
such.
not fit in.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's my own nostalgia. I don't find him particularly annoying.
I don't know why he was on this list.
Yeah.
There are much worse characters on Saved by the Bell.
In the world of the show, I would find Screech very annoying. But
in the
as
context,
a viewer of the show,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. As a human being, you'd still give him compassion, I think.
Yeah.
And I think we must.
And I think it's because they're kind of mean to him that
Yeah,
I'm like,
I think so too.
Not guilty from me.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Wow. How about that? We, the temp jury, find Screech from Saved by the Bell not guilty.
Samuel Powers.
Next up from The Simpsons, we have Luann Van Houten.
The satiric half-hour adventures of a working-class family in the misfit city of Springfield. This ran from 1989 to present on Fox. 36 seasons, 790 episodes, and counting.
Who knows this character by her name?
I did just because Van Houten.
Millhouse's mom.
Millhouse's mom.
This is Millhouse's mom.
Really? This is all we could pull from Simpsons?
She's a this is the number one on Simpsons. Like this was
She's fine.
Zack.
Yeah.
She's kind of crappy.
Everybody is.
but she is the okay, so the reason people don't like her is because she divorced Millhouse's dad,
Kirk.
which happens. Mm-hmm. That's not a big deal. But then she kind of flaunts her love life in his face.
She's petty.
For a
Yeah, I'll
number
give you
of
that.
a number of
And she
episodes.
demeans Kirk in front of everyone, in front of the whole neighborhood. And Millhouse is sitting there. And
Yeah.
who knows how this is affecting him. She downplays his struggles all the time.
Yeah.
It's always about her own self-interest.
Yes, and she ends up dating like American gladiators at one point,
Yeah.
and kind of rubbing that in Kirk's face as well. Although, fun fact, at the 6th episode of the 19th season, they are actually remarried.
Yeah, they're on again, off again.
Yeah, so
I don't like her.
On again.
I actually don't like her as a character. And I think she is essential for that reason. But also, maybe not. She could just not be in the show and I'd be happy. I don't
she
like
actually
her.
became because the actress, there was some contract negotiations. She became a non-speaking character from seasons 11 to 14. So she just didn't talk.
So here's the
for
thing.
a number of seasons.
I'm a little worried about giving her life because I feel like we are getting rid of all of the life votes. But also we have
that's
some
not-
innocent people coming
That
up.
is not my vote. I have not been putting everyone life, but I feel like she belongs there.
In life?
I believe life with the chance of parole because
All right.
I feel like that character is annoying and it's hard to watch, but it wasn't always, and we kind of put that on her, but she still deserved it for that time she was being kind of
She's not good to Millhouse.
no. Well,
Kirk
who
may
is
deserve
good
it.
to Millhouse?
There's a toxic relationship between she and Kirk, but the example she's setting for her son is bad. Life.
L'chaim?
L'chaim.
Okay. We, the temp jury, find Lara Van Houten.
Luann.
What did I say?
You said Lara.
Lara.
Yeah.
Luann Van Houten from The Simpsons. Life.
We find her life.
L'chaim. Tier 2. Okay. Next is from Barney and Friends. Barney.
Not Baby Bop or
What?
BJ
No, it's Barney.
or Riff.
So
How do you know so many?
from
Seen a lot
pretending to
of
be
this.
a pilot on a make-believe airplane to pretending to be a pirate in search of buried pilot and pirate. Whoa. In search of buried treasure, Barney's friends discover that creativity lets them soar in the wings of imagination. Ran from 1992 to 2010 on PBS. 14 seasons, 268 episodes.
The reasons people don't like him are the repeated songs, the phrases, the structure of the show. He's also strangely menacing and unnatural, right? He appears to like
Menacing. The guy doesn't have sharp teeth. He's a carnivore.
but
with
hold on.
Barney, strangely menacing and unnatural.
He's a stuffed animal that 4 or 5 kids can see, and only
Kent,
them.
Barney is a dinosaur from my imagination. And when he's tall, he's what we call a dinosaur
It's called a
sensation,
drug trip because you're sharing this imagination with 4 other kids.
including Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato.
Now, I think why people don't like the character is because the show, is so redundant. I just think it dumbs it down for a lot of kids.
I've watched a lot of children's programming in the last few years. And
It's gotten better now.
children's programming does not have to be terrible.
It does.
Yeah.
Even if it's repetitive, it can be a pill that you can swallow.
But at the same time, Barney scratched the itch for that kind of children's show and kept many a kid entertained, and engaged so the parents could actually relax for a bit.
But it ain't no Miska Muska Mickey Mouse. It's not good.
But I don't think he deserves to be the most hated.
I think in the 90s it was really memeable to hate Barney.
Because he was everywhere.
But now...
Barney is the Nickelback of his time. People hated Barney because...
I'm gonna
Look at this photograph. Every time I do it, makes me laugh.
Yeah, I'm going to give him an innocent because I think he's served his sentence.
Guilty.
I think it's a not guilty because we hated him for so long. The court of public opinion has already held him accountable. I think it's time served.
What's his crime? Being cheerful?
Well, being really annoying.
Being a carnivore that eats peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with milk.
Yeah.
Just saying. No, I also agree. I'm putting forth a not guilty vote here because I feel like Barney, the hate was when he was everywhere, but he's not that annoying.
Yeah.
I don't have the young kids anymore. I don't hear his songs anymore, but I do still sing some of them to help them clean up.
I mean, that's a banger.
Everybody,
yeah,
everywhere.
Not that way.
Do you like the Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination? Or do you like
We always had some alternate lyrics on the school bus back in the day that are not appropriate for Baconsale.
Baconsale After Dark?
Yeah. Okay, Your Honor, we, the temp jury, find Barney from, Barney, not
Barney
guilty.
and friends. Barney and friends are friends in there.
And friends, not guilty.
Oh, Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me.
Next is from Gilmore Girls, Rory Gilmore.
A dramedy centering around a relationship between a 30-something single mother and her teen daughter living in Stars Hollow, Connecticut. Ran from 2000 to 2007 on the WB and CW, 7 seasons, 153 episodes. And Rory is a precocious and academically driven only daughter of Lorelai.
Here's why people don't like Rory. She goes elsewhere with her married boyfriend. Mm-hmm. She can't handle criticism because she's been praised her whole life. She's stolen a boat, got arrested, quit college, moves in with her grandparents, but doesn't tell her mom. Mm-hmm. She's a bad friend to Lane. She misses her mother's graduation to hang out with Jess. And she doesn't seem to respect other people's relationships, including those who are married.
But why is she on the list higher up?
I haven't even seen her
Sherry
downturn.
Palmer.
And I think she's one of the most guilty that we have talked about.
No.
Rory, no, you think about who's one of the worst, most despicable people on TV, and people go, well, probably people from Game of Thrones and Rory Gilmore.
No, they don't say that. You say that.
I think they're trying to be a hot take.
I'm saying if you get
who's the worst character in this show?
In this show?
Yeah.
Dean. No,
Dean.
Jess.
No, I'm Team Jess.
Jess would be.
I don't even know who he
if
is.
I were making this list, when I looked at the list, I was like, how is Jess not above Rory?
Hey, how was that sequel series? That one season. How was Rory in that one?
She is.
Did she ruin the legacy of the show?
Did you give Pierce Hawthorne a pass because of his parentage?
I actually think
you blaming the sins of Rory?
Lorelai is a way better person than Rory.
But Lorelai raised Rory.
Yeah, but our kids are supposed to be better than us, and she's not.
And Lorelai did not do a good job of doing that.
I mean, maybe.
I love you.
Yeah, why are we yelling about Gilmore Girls? I think she's straight up guilty.
I'm not going to give her guilty, but I will give her life. A day in the life.
Zach? A day in life with parole.
Okay, well, because of the joke, Your Honor.
Yes.
We, the temp jury, find Rory Gilmore a day in the life of parole. Tier 2. Which we're running out of.
How many do we have left?
2 more.
Okay.
So we need to be considerate of that fact.
Ooh.
Moving on to from Teletubbies. The Teletubbies.
4 creatures with televisions in their stomachs have fun in their magical world. Ran from 1997 to 2001 on BBC Two. 5 seasons, 365 episodes.
Guys,
How?
1 for each day.
Tinky Winky is 10 feet tall. The shortest one is Poe at 6 feet, 6 inches.
Poe.
Here's why people don't like them. They're so
Dipsy and
repetitive.
Lala, don't forget them.
Yeah. Their voices are odd and unsettling, and their whole world feels claustrophobic. Now, BBC children's producer Sarah Graham admitted that during the development of Teletubbies, the creative team did coke, heroin, and crack.
They drink Coke, huh?
They drank coke,
Yep.
but they were doing all sorts of drugs. And you can tell. You can tell.
Well, also there was this weird Like, this show got super big, and there was this weird obsession the press had with finding out the identities of who was in those costumes.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler alert, they're costumes.
I hope so. That's horrifying.
But they had like tents where the actors would go in and change and like secretly walk out another exit, and like people were hiding in bushes and trying to take pictures of the cast while they were on set. Like, it was a whole thing to find out the identity of the Teletubbies. Which, by the way, there's out there you can find like the interviews with the actors who wear the Teletubby suits.
Can you sit through an entire episode of this?
No,
but you're not supposed to. Okay, look,
This
they're
is not
nonsense.
for us.
They're nonsense, but this is targeted at toddlers.
Yes.
Adults hate them for being weird, but they're not for you.
No.
They're not for adults. So, considering that, I don't think they're guilty for sure. I think they might actually even be not guilty.
See, and I'm going to go
'Cause
life.
listen, you're not going to be sitting there and watching them. It's just not like watching 24 or How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
You're never going to watch this show.
Except for some of us have been subjected to it.
That's on you because your toddler didn't pick it.
You know what? Innocent. Not guilty.
You got to let the Teletubbies run free.
I'm letting the Teletubbies go. They're going to roll down their weird little
You guys are
hobbit
just-
hole of a house.
Which, by the way, that was
That weird vacuum will show up.
It was on a farmland out in England, and it became so popular, and people kept showing up trying to find it. They ended up turning the little divot in the ground to a pond, like filled it with water.
Well, it's a
poured
Windows
on everything.
screensaver too. So
Your Honor, we the temp jury find the Teletubbies not guilty.
I don't like that.
the sun baby shines down on you today, sir.
Can you say jury duty? Next from Dora the Explorer, it's Dora the Explorer.
Along with her friend Monkey Boots. With Monkey Boots. That's
Monkey Boots.
This is
Friend Monkey.
Yeah, yeah. Comma boots.
A friend. It's capitalized. Both of them. Monkey Boots. Dora goes on
Hey, now I know.
adventures. When it ran from 2000 to 2019 on Nickelodeon, 8 seasons, 177 episodes. Dora is a 7-year-old Latina girl with a love of embarking on quests.
Now she's on this list, and you kind of go, "Well, Dora's been so helpful. Why would she possibly? Why would people not like her? She's so repetitive. She doesn't respect her elders."
No, you know who should be on trial? Whoever wrote the lyrics to the Map song.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Also, did she ever really try to teach Swiper any lessons?
Yeah, no swiping.
That's not a lesson. She just shut him down.
I think "Thou shalt not steal" is a pretty big lesson, Ken. Some may say it's one of the 10 big lessons.
Oh, man. But the way that she interacts with the audience, it's not only creepy, but it's condescending. She treats us
Condescending?
She treats us like idiots, Joel. What was your favorite part of the episode?
Why are you staring at me like that?
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't work half as well as Blue's Clues
No.
as far as talking to the TV. But I have to give major props to the live action movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
agree.
made that really funny.
Yes.
They really played into the joke well.
Her full name, by the way, is Doraline Panfilia Lopez Marquez.
Wow.
Explorita.
Dora the Explorita.
I watched this a lot, and I actually enjoyed it, even though the format is exactly the same every episode.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I thought she probably would have died at least twice in every episode.
What
But-
are you watching?
I mean, it's an adventure, Joel. Come on, Vominos.
She's safe the entire time. There's never any danger.
You can lead the way. Hey, it's a pretty good theme.
I'm conflicted here.
No, I think based on everyone else we have, like we can kind of dislike her a little bit. I do think she's probably not guilty, though.
She's not bad.
Are you giving not guilty as well?
I'm going to say not guilty.
Yeah, I'm gonna say not
Yeah, I was
guilty.
going to put her in life.
I know. Wait, because she disrespects her elders and runs away
Just
from home
think
every
how
day.
helpful she could be to the other prisoners.
She would help him escape,
How do you say, Shiv?
and then she stares.
Muy bien.
Can you dig a tunnel? Use the poster.
Who's got the map? I'm the man.
It's the map. The map covers it and can somehow.
I'm the southern man.
And it's fine. I think not guilty. What do you?
Yeah.
You cool with that?
Yeah.
Judge, we the temp jury find Dora the Explorer not guilty.
Oh.
Here we go. Next up is from Scooby-Doo, Scrappy-Doo.
From the TV series Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo, The Adventures of the Mystery-Solving Dog and His Nephew. Now, this particular series ran from 1979 to 1980. It wasn't very long. 1 season, 16 episodes. But Scrappy-Doo did appear in other series as well. Multiple different series after this.
3 words. Scrappy Dappy Doo. Puppy power.
He was like the opposite of Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo was like this big, cowardly dog.
Well, that's kind of the point of the show, right?
And Scrappy-Doo came in as
I'm going to fight the monsters.
this small, cocky dog.
Yeah.
And they actually did. This is one of those cases where Scooby-Doo's ratings were failing, and so they brought in the cool, young Poochie into the show to be like, hey, let's infuse this with some kid power.
Let's talk about the facts. The crimes of Scrappy-Doo.
Okay.
Mass enslavement, attempted world domination, treason, kidnapping, human sacrifice.
Are we counting the live action
Yes,
movie?
we are. And crimes against humanity.
Zoinks. Of course we are. I love
wow.
those movies.
And
No,
even
they're
if,
great, but
Joel,
like-
even if we weren't,
James Gunn's best work.
It's
Yeah.
most hated TV characters.
I think this should be the quickest guilty verdict. We don't even need to deliberate. He is worthy of the guilt.
Joel, any thoughts?
Guilty.
Guilty. I agree. I hate Scrappy-Doo so much. In fact, it makes me not want to watch Scooby-Doo.
Is so annoying.
Is it just a chill stoner show that I like a lot? But nah, Scrappy's the worst. Okay.
It's terrible.
Your Honor, we, the temp jury, find Scrappy-Dappy-Doo so guilty. Termination. He's going to the farm.
Wait, what? Oh,
Back to the ranch, you buddy.
You're dealing with Scrappy-Doo now. Prepare to splat!
Okay, next from Stranger Things, Mike Wheeler.
wait, Will?
It says Mike was the
Jonathan?
From Stranger Things, he was the number one. In 1980s Indiana, a group of young friends witnessed supernatural forces and secret government exploits. This ran from 2016 to December 2025.
Yeah,
on
those
Netflix.
kids.
4 seasons, 34
They're older than
episodes.
us.
Kids are collecting a pension now.
Yeah. So Mike is portrayed by Finn Wolfhard. He's kind of the leader of the group.
Yeah, so his persona is he's the one that early on as a kid falls for 11 or takes care of 11. So he's always protective of her. In fact, many would say too possessive of 11. He's dismissive of Will's feelings. He's emotionally immature. Granted, he's a brave kid. He's loyal, but he's also quite selfish. And I think that's why people highlight their dislike of him.
But Mike, it just seems weird that he's ranked higher than anyone else we've talked about.
Will's the worst.
Will's not the worst.
He's
Will's
the worst.
the victim.
There's like,
are you blaming the
there's like
victim?
Vecna, Will. I mean,
come
I can't
on.
even decide.
No, there are definitely more annoying characters on the show. I think Mike is. This should be an easy, innocent vote, a not guilty vote, because he's
a kid.
He doesn't deserve to be on this list at all, let alone this high on the list.
What do you think, Zach?
I've seen 5 minutes of Stranger Things.
Yeah. Just to settle the score, he's innocent.
Okay.
He's a kid. He's a dumb kid. He's brash.
I think he's a kid. I think he's a great actor.
All right. Guess we get a not guilty verdict?
Yeah.
We, the temp jury, find Mike Wheeler from Stranger Things not guilty. Now we have, from the Brady Bunch, Cousin Oliver.
The Misadventures of a Large Family United when a widower and a widow marry. But the Brady Bunch ran from 1969 to 1974 on ABC. 5 seasons, 117 episodes. Now, Oliver was a character in the last 6 episodes. Only 6 episodes.
Why is he so memorable?
Of the 5th and final season.
Because he's considered like the
Because
Well, he
nail in
became
the-
a trope.
He's the nail in the coffin.
it is literally
Yeah.
called Cousin Oliver Syndrome, when
Yeah.
a television series will bring in a younger character to kind of help boost ratings.
It's a jump the shark type thing.
Because the Brady Bunch had all gotten a little older at this point. They weren't as cute as they used to be. So they bring in Cousin Oliver, this poor kid, this 8-year-old kid, or I think he was 9 when he was hired, but they bring him in to save the show.
Okay.
That's a lot of weight to put on a
like
kid's
Growing
shoulders.
Pains did it with Ellie from The Last of Us.
But-
Yeah, it happens.
Have you ever felt justified in punching a child in the face? This kid has
I'm
the
going to
most
say no for the
punchable-
record. No.
He has I shouldn't be on this jury. He has the most punchable face. He's so annoying. His parents ditched him to live with the Bradys to go to South America.
Yeah.
Like, keep Oliver. We don't want him. I think based on who the character is, based on what element he brought to the show and what trope he created, I'm saying life. I think this is life with chance of parole.
See, and that's the thing is I feel like it's not fair to put a lot of hate on this kid that was only in 6 episodes and the show was already failing. But at the same time, he has a syndrome named after him.
Yeah, it's a
like
big deal.
Cousin Oliver is a synonym for they're trying to poochie that or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna give a life in prison as well.
Your Honor, we, the temp jury, find Cousin Oliver kind of guilty. Next, from Lost, Benjamin Linus.
The survivors of a plane crash are forced to work together in order to survive on a seemingly deserted tropical island.
Did that hear Shannon? I think that says Shannon, guys.
We literally already have sung Benjamin Linus's praises on this show.
Yeah, we like
We
him.
have. But if you want to know more,
like him.
you can actually listen to Baconsale episode 469, Lost in our translation.
So we're getting to some like pretty despicable people.
The girl who just stands there and screams.
Yeah. Benjamin Linus is so manipulative. He knows exactly what he's doing and how to play everyone on the island. His crimes are mass murder, torture, brainwashing, and kidnapping. And he knows that we're in here deliberating right now. He knows exactly what we're saying and has control of this. We shouldn't fall into his traps. But why is he so good at what he does? Like, why is he so likable and easy to watch?
No, he's so easy to hate is what it is.
Well, that's
he
it, but
plays
you're
that
like-
character so well.
Yeah. But like, why don't I dislike him? I don't find him annoying. I just don't trust him.
Once again, I hate his weasel face. I really do. He has that quality of just like, you say punchable face for Cousin Oliver.
Yeah.
I think Benjamin Linus is probably the most beat up person on that show because
Yes.
everyone gets
Yeah.
such satisfaction out of watching him get beat up.
So he's got a punchable face, and then people do it. Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, he gets comeuppance.
How is that annoying?
No, it's not. He deserves to be guilty. He deserves to be guilty because, guys, pull back from the set.
All right.
We're not talking about, what's his name? Michael. What is his name? The actor's name. The guy who plays him. We're not talking about him.
Emerson.
Michael Emerson. We're talking about the character, and this character is the one that you hate the most.
Love to hate, though.
Love to hate, but still hate. He deserves to be on most hated characters because he's backstabbed so many people.
Like the show starts good and then gets bad until he shows up and it's good again.
He lets his daughter die.
And it hurts his feelings for a second.
For the rest of the series. But I feel like he,
Based on villainy.
Based on villainy, based on the fact that he is the one you can never trust, he is always so smarmy about what he knows what's going on. He is so annoying in that regard.
That actor is so good at I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many moments where it's like, don't you? Like,
If this were about the actor, hey, let's give him a pass. It was amazing. But this is about the character
so
Benjamin
good.
Linus, who I despise. I demand a guilty vote as the foremost Lost fan at this table.
Oh, you're playing that card.
Because I like it. You guys don't.
Yeah, well, we watched the whole thing for
It's
you.
that I put up with it.
Backpedal, backpedal.
I like Ben Linus. I think he legitimately saves the show. That said, as a character, he's got the little big dog syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks he's more powerful than he is.
Yeah.
And that is quite annoying.
I love seeing the power take away from him. That is very satisfying.
Yes. And yes, I could see how you would get to the guilty verdict.
Yes.
What do you think, Kent?
I'll back up Joel just because he knows a lot about it.
Your Honor, we, the temp jury, find Benjamin Linus from Lost guilty.
What was it that was so wrong with me?
Okay, here we go.
This one is ridiculous.
From Friends.
Okay, hold on.
Just want you to think about it for a second.
Okay,
Take a moment.
Who's the most hateable person? on
Listener,
Friends?
take a moment. Close your eyes, unless you're driving.
Hold on.
Close your eyes, and I want you to think of the TV series Friends, and I want you to think who's the most.
It's got to be Rachel, right?
As someone who's like kind of seen the show, is it the guy that moves in with Chandler when, or is it Joey? It's with Chandler.
His roommate?
Yeah, the roommate.
It's not Joey.
Is it Ross?
It could be Ross.
If you were to
Is
think,
it the naked guy? Or is it Rachel's boss / boyfriend at one point?
there are so
Jeff?
many annoying characters.
Emily.
That's who is on the
it.
list. When we pulled up the list, the top rated most annoying character from Friends was Emily Waltham.
Like season 4?
Now, here's why she's disliked. So she started dating Ross in season 4. They fall in love very quickly. They actually have 6 weeks until they decide to get married. So Ross is getting married to her in England, and he accidentally says Rachel's name during the vows.
Yeah, Ross, take the Rachel.
Ross and Emily still get married, but she's humiliated. And then he's begging her, hey, we're married. Please come move to New York. Please come to New York for me. She says one condition, that you never see Rachel again. A core member of the Friends group. You never see her again. And if I move in with you, you sell every piece of furniture that she's ever been in contact with. So,
But there is some understanding as to why she feels that way.
There's justification.
If you were
I
at a
agree.
wedding and someone said the name of someone else, you're like, whoa, okay, I don't like that. And
No.
also, if I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Ross tries to convince Emily, his bride,
Yes.
to meet him at the airport so they could go on their honeymoon. And he's waiting for her. She doesn't show up. Rachel comes, and like talks to him, and they decide to go together. And then Emily sees that, if I remember right.
Yeah.
No,
Is
here's
that
the thing.
right?
Emily is totally
I was
justified.
a little tuned up by this point.
Yeah, she's totally justified.
However, that's a strong arm, but she has to do that strong.
Here's why I think she's hated is because you have the core friends group and you're always going to back up the protagonists. Even if it's like the Ross and Rachel thing, will they, won't they? And so you go, hey, don't try to control him. In fact, that's what the friends say. If she cannot tolerate you being close to Rachel at all, then it's just not right.
As an audience member.
Yes.
Okay, you got to think that's our perspective here. Right. What you're seeing is there is a character who's keeping the gang apart.
Yes.
Right, but also with reason.
Sure, it might be with reason, and that's logical, but for the context of watching the show, it upsets me.
I feel like the only reason she's hated is because all she is an obstacle between Ross and Rachel, who probably shouldn't be together. By the way, fun
You're
fact.
a Joey and Rachel fan?
Oh, no. So Emily Waltham, very British name, right?
Yes.
Well, the actress who plays her, even more British name, Helen Baxendale.
Baxendale.
Is that the new name
She
of our show?
actually Baxendale. No, she became pregnant between seasons 4 and 5, and so she was unable to travel to the US to do any filming.
Oh,
so
that's why
I think
she
made
phones
an
it in.
appearance. Well, she literally like isn't in the series much at all, and like when they show her, like at one point she's like in like bedclothes. Very swaddled in them.
Yeah.
But she had to be written out of the series a lot faster than anticipated because of that. But I honestly don't think she deserves the hate. I think her reaction in the context of how people would react in that situation is justified. I feel like she should be declared not guilty.
Not guilty.
I say not guilty.
As a viewer, sure. Like there's reasons to not like her because she does threaten the group.
Yes.
But she's not guilty.
She's a wedge in the group.
Yes.
Yes.
But a justified wedge?
Yes.
Your Honor, we the temp jury find Emily Waltham not guilty.
Oh,
yeah.
She's been waiting for that verdict for a while.
Speaking of justified wedges.
Next up on the docket or whatever, Caillou from Caillou.
An imaginative 4-year-old boy learns life lessons to discover new things with his friends and family. This ran from 1997 to 2011 on the Cartoon Network or Teletoon. 5 seasons, 92 episodes, but like 345 segments. And Caillou is a little bald
He's just
boy.
a kid who's 4. Each day he grows some more. He's 5'11", everybody. He's 5'11", just saying.
Speaking of things that are overly
Wait, you're
tall,
saying Caillou is taller than me?
Yeah.
What?
I would have rather seen Peppa Pig on this list right here, but I'll take
No. Peppa Pig, annoying.
She's the worst.
Caillou is one of the most villainous,
That's all I always
evil
say.
characters. I want you guys to look at my list. Like everyone else, I'm like, hey, here's a couple of bullet points. Look at my list for Caillou. He is horrible. And this is why he's horrible. It's not just like as a character, but the lessons he teaches your kids.
Yes, that's...
In this show, it's not an educational show. It's a show that says, hey, do you know a whiny 4-year-old? Here's him. Yep. He's never going to learn a lesson. He's going to bully his little sister.
And that's completely it. Because
the theme of the episode is toddlers are the worst.
Yes.
Yes, and that's also why I don't like Peppa Pig. It's like, Peppa Pig teaches your child to be rude, and Caillou teaches your kids to be annoying.
At least Peppa Pig makes them rude in a British accent.
Indeed, which is charming.
Yes. No, mother, stuff it.
Caillou is whiny. He's a brat.
Yeah.
And again, a terrible example for the core audience.
Fun fact, in 2006, 11 episodes of Caillou were banned so PBS Kids would make the show more watchable. They would not play these episodes because either Caillou did something terrible or the parents did something terrible. Meaning like the mom, and one of the episodes is like the mom fell asleep and Caillou just wanders the neighborhood and meets a woman and then she gives him like some food. So it's like, hey kids, go wander the neighborhood, talk to strangers. And
sure.
PBS Kids like, nope.
No, I mean, as far as
pinches
PBS
a
Kids,
baby.
PBS Kids shows where the character is maybe has some bad behavior. Daniel Tiger, right?
Yeah.
Substantially better than this because there's like, hey, let's talk about how to deal with this feeling. Whereas there's
Saying I'm
very
sorry is the first step. Then how can I help?
There's an episode called Big Brother Caillou, and there's an infamous scene where he pinches his newborn sister's face out of jealousy that she's getting more attention than him. And in the book version, he bites her face.
Oh, good heavens.
Caillou is a demon. He's a straight up demon. I'm backing that up. Tantrums. He's so whiny. This kid gets the high chair. And you know what I'm saying.
dude.
Well,
Wow.
am I wrong? I'm not wrong. He's guilty.
I'm
high
saying
chair?
I'm one angry man right now.
I'm saying life without parole.
Oh, no.
Because I think maybe he'll grow out of
We've
it.
given kid shows the pass so far. This kid is the worst example of any kid show ever.
I've complained about Bluey because I think that sometimes it sets a bad example for children.
Yeah.
But like ultimately, Heart of Gold, that show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There is there is nothing defensible for this. And as a parent, I absolutely refuse for my children to be able to watch this. This is guilty.
Yes.
Okay. I'm fine with that only because
you're going to bat for him.
No, I'm not going to bat for him. I really don't have much experience.
Yeah. Okay.
Other than the brief research I did. I knew the character, but the research for the show was actually kind of difficult because of this show.
Your Honor, we the temp jury find Caillou guilty.
Justice.
What's death, Mommy?
All right.
We're moving up here.
What a gear change here.
This is like
grinding
the top
gears.
3, top 4. We're
three left.
Caillou made the top 5 of most hated.
Yeah.
What do we have left of things?
Oh, what do we have left as far as
for our quota?
Our quota. Well, I don't want to say.
Oh, okay.
That might show our hand a little bit.
We have to though. We have to know where the slots are.
I think we have 1 life.
I will let you know.
And I think we have 2 guilty. Maybe. I'm guessing.
Okay.
We need to save something here.
From The Walking Dead.
We have no innocents left.
We don't. We don't.
I know. What have
There's
we done?
some sentencing happening here. With from The Walking Dead, we have the governor.
Not Negan.
No.
Not Negan.
Sheriff
Who has
Deputy
the charm.
Yeah. Sheriff. This is the synopsis of the show. Sheriff Deputy Rick Grimes wakes up from a coma to learn the world is in ruins and must lead a group of survivors to stay alive. This show ran from 2010 to 2022 on AMC. 11 seasons, 177 episodes. And the governor is the ruthless, charismatic leader of the town of Woodbury, Georgia, who comes into conflict with the protagonists.
The reason he's disliked, well, he's creepy. He keeps walker heads in fish tanks along with his daughter, who's also a walker.
Spoiler alert.
He tries to kill everyone at the prison just to get to Rick, and causes a lot of mayhem. His crimes are mass murder, abuse of power, mutilation, kidnapping, torture, stalking, and treason.
Now, the thing about the governor is that he has Woodbury is like this high-functioning community that pretty much resembles what the world was before the zombies came out. It's like, in this walled-in area. And anyone who comes in that could threaten that and threaten the power, he takes care of.
Yeah.
But he is really a jerk. Like, I saw him on here and I was like, not Negan? Then I went, oh, yeah.
What's Negan's deal? Like, what's Negan's crime?
So
he
Negan,
beat up Glenn too much?
Negan
too much? He killed him.
Negan made everyone stop watching the show.
I had my eye on the show and I was...
Yet in the show... Oh, wow.
Was that a reference?
Yeah. In the show and in the comics, Negan comes around. Right? It's meant to be a character that you're like, there's no way I could ever like this guy. It wants you to, even though you never trust him.
I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan. So
I know.
I could never hate him.
The governor never comes out of it.
No.
In the comics, he cuts off Rick's hand, and it affects everything from then on, and he's just despicable. I think he's actually more likable in the show than in the comic, but he's like, meh. It's just like a big meh to his villainy.
In the Telltale game, which is actually quite good.
Yeah.
He's also terrible.
No, the governor is definitely one of the main, like, as I was reading through it, I was like, oh, yeah.
He's done a lot, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I hate this guy.
Yeah.
I want to give a guilty vote here.
It's a guilty.
Guilty. Your Honor, we the temp jury find the governor guilty.
However we die, we all turn.
Right. Next up from Breaking Bad.
Okay, hold on. Breaking Bad. Who should we dislike? Because there's a lot, right?
There's a lot of despicable murders.
Gus Fring.
Yeah.
The twins.
Yep. There's a lot of bad characters.
Oh,
Tuco.
Todd.
Yep.
Tuco Salamanca's the best.
And Tio Salamanca.
Tio. Everybody.
Okay, so who's bad? Huh.
Skylar White. Okay, I should have looked further ahead for not guilty.
Okay, tell us why not.
My vote.
Skylar White.
That was my vote.
Okay, well, tell us.
I can't do it now.
Tell us about Breaking Bad.
Because you guys gave not guilty to people who deserved to be thrown in prison.
Here's the thing. She's a criminal, but tell us about Breaking Bad a little bit.
Oh, yeah. So Breaking Bad. A chemistry teacher diagnosed with inoperable lung cancer turns to manufacturing and selling methamphetamine with a former student to secure his family's future. This ran from 2008 to 2013 on AMC. 5 seasons, 62 episodes. And Skylar is the wife of Walter White, the main character.
Yeah.
And she's, at the beginning, very ignorant as to her husband's dealings.
At the beginning. Now,
I don't want to go too far into it because there's a lot of that happening.
Here's why I think she's so disliked. Because this show is full of crazy villains. That, like, death-defying things that Walt should never survive. Right? It's insanity happening. And then when he goes home, he's just got, like, a nagging wife. And I think people hate it because it gets to a standstill. You just saw Gus Fring, who you're so scared of, and then you're like, oh, he has to go home to Skylar and like explain himself? Why?
So are you saying that the
people are unkind?
No.
The Skylar parts of the show
are slower.
No, because the family drama, that meal with Jesse and Walter and Skylar is one of the best ever.
Yeah.
Like, that is so awkward.
But I think because she's not this grand villain, people go, oh, you have to deal with this still?
Do you know I think why people hate Skylar? Because she is the fun ruiner. Like, people want to see Walter White doing all these crazy things. And
he's a bad dude.
She's the Toby Flenderson of Breaking Bad. She has to come in and tell Michael Scott, hey, cut that out. Don't do that. And we're all like, no, keep doing what you're doing.
Hey, remember how, what's his name? Vince Gilligan did the show?
Yeah.
Remember how he like fixed Skylar White with Kim Wexler?
Kim Wexler. So
in Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul.
But guys,
Kim Wexler's awesome.
Here's her crimes. When she's saying happy birthday, it's really cringy. She gave her boss all the money that Walt needed. I
forgot about the boss thing.
She went elsewhere. There's fraud, money laundering, blackmail, aiding and abetting, conspiracy, and extortion. She is actually a criminal.
She was drug into that.
Yes. No, pun intended.
But the money laundering, the laundromat thing, like literally.
She did it out of necessity.
No, at that point,
criminal behavior.
Honestly, I think her character got stronger when she leaned into it, and I was impressed with how organized she was.
I like late seasons.
Because you're like, I'm kind of dark now, and I like
given
this.
her a not guilty verdict because I don't think she does not deserve to be like this high on the list. Does not deserve it.
In recent years, I've totally jumped on the Skylar defense. Like,
Yeah.
I think that people are way too mean.
Of course.
And also the actress is fantastic.
Yeah,
like, she's really good
She
in
does
this
a
role.
great job with the character.
Do you think she ever would have taken this role if she knew how much hate she'd be getting?
No, and it's unfair.
It's unfair.
Yeah, Anna Gunn, that's her name. I would say innocent, but all we have left is life, and that's all I'm going to have to
Sorry,
give her.
Skylar. We should have
Can
given
we pull anyone out of not guilty?
Barney.
You want to put Barney to life?
No, it's guys, she's a criminal. She deserves some.
She actually is a genuine criminal.
Yeah.
So's Barney.
Fine. We, the temp jury, find Skylar White kind of guilty.
Life is a chance of parole.
Yeah, and she'll be fine. She'll have plenty of good behavior. She'll be like 5 years tops.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Okay. And finally, oh boy.
Now, this is the number one.
From Game of Thrones.
Oh, who?
Take your pick, but I think there's an absolutely clear answer. Joffrey
Baratheon, which, by the way, he is the number one. I just want to run through this real quick, because on this list, Joffrey Baratheon was number one. Ramsay Bolton was number two. And like we said, we only chose the top ranked character from each show. So
Ramsay's
no Ramsay there.
horrible.
And then Skylar White was number three. And I was like... And then Cersei Lannister is number 4.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait a minute. You're telling me in the most hated characters of all time, out of the top 4, 3 are from Breaking Bad, and then Skylar White?
It's a meme. Skylar White is the Nickelback of something.
Why is everything the Nickelback?
Everything's Nickelback.
Yeah, the Nickelback of something. So Game of Thrones, 9 noble families fight for control over the lands of Westeros while an ancient enemy returns after being dormant for millennia. This ran from 2011 to 2019 on HBO. 8 seasons, 73 episodes, and Joffrey is a cruel, arrogant, stupid, and sadistic child who is the heir to the throne at the beginning of the series.
He's literally a tyrant.
I've been foaming at the mouth wanting to talk about this one.
His crimes are mass murder, abuse of power, crimes against humanity, psychological abuse, torture, conspiracy, and slander. We just got to put slander in there just because. Joffrey is the character, he is the actor that had to quit acting because people hated him so much.
Because he did such a great job. Here's the deal. Phenomenal performance.
Yeah.
Horrible character.
Well, and that's it. So his hair is naturally dark, and they keep bleaching it blonde. So I'm hoping that when he grows it out and like has longer dark hair, people won't recognize him as much.
He's just got such defined, facial features and eyes.
I was watching Batman Begins. And at one point, Batman swoops down. There's this scared little boy there. And the scared little boy looks up, and I was like, punch him in the face. Punch him in the face, Batman.
Well, Batman doesn't kill, but
it was
punch him in the face.
same actor.
Yeah.
Jack Gleason.
Jackie Gleason?
Jack Gleason. Yes, not Jackie Gleason.
Every time he's on screen, it's scary for the other characters.
Yes.
Like you're watching and like, please don't do anything bad. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Cut it out.
That's why it's so satisfying when like Tyrion slaps him.
That's why this show is so maybe not satisfying enough when certain events happen that you're like, oh, I wanted justice, but I wanted more justice.
Yeah.
This kid is horrible.
Oh, there's no doubt in giving him a guilty vote. He is one of the most despicable villains to ever come across the TV screen. And I am happy to give him the electric pop culture termination chair.
And we could feed him at a wedding.
Can we behead him?
Yeah.
Not that young.
Guilty.
Not that young in the show.
Really?
He was born in 92. So he was like, I don't know, 19 when the show started?
Yeah.
Oh, he looks like he's 12.
Yes, he was early 20s when he exited. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we don't have any other option, but we feel real good about
we do.
Your Honor, the temp jury finds Joffrey guilty. Big surprise.
Yeah.
I'm telling Mother.
All right. So, Zach, you want to run through kind of quickly who we gave...
Hold on. First of all, do I want to run? No, never. But do I want to go through these options? Yes. Absolutely. All right. We are letting free to rollick through the fields of the weird Hobbit house from Teletubbies.
Okay, so this isn't the farm. You scared me for a second.
Yes. This is Kimmy Gibbler, not guilty. Screech, Barney, Teletubbies, Dora the Explorer, Mike Wheeler, and Emily from Friends.
I would trade Teletubbies for Skylar. That sounds so weird.
That's the thing. I can't really...
That's why I love Baconsale. Because you can say sentences like that.
I can't find them. Maybe Teletubbies. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then you were sentencing them, but not harshly. Pierce Hawthorne, Ted Mosby, Ryan Howard, Luann Van Houten, Rory Gilmore, Cousin Oliver, and Skylar White.
Okay.
Yeah, Skylar.
That's fair.
There's a lot of... I think that there's some
It's
in there.
middling, but that's why it's
There's some in there that I'm like, probably not.
Yeah.
But I don't know who I'd swap. And then guilty goes to Sherry Palmer, Pete Campbell, Scrappy Doo, yes, Benjamin Linus, Caillou,
Caillou,
the governor, and Joffrey.
Yeah, that's
top three.
The most despicable television characters of all time.
Caillou is in there.
Caillou
It's ridiculous.
and Joffrey hanging out.
Wow.
Oh no, that's evil.
So there you go. There are our what do we call this? Our deliberation, our verdicts on these different most hated TV characters. But we want to know about you. We have these 21 characters that we've been talking about today, and if you were to give them a guilty, a life with parole, with chance of parole, or a not guilty verdict, what would you do? Let us know on Facebook. Let us know on Instagram. Let us know on Twitter, because we want to hear from you, and we enjoy your comments that we then can reply to and tell you how wrong you are if you disagree with us.
It's always Joel.
All right, before we go, we want to thank some patrons in some very special categories. So starting with I Am the Listener, and that's Taylor, Kent's wrong about Arby Sauce Sanderson, some guy. Scott Sprague knows the chemistry between Kent and Henry Cavill is the real topic of maturation classes. Sawyer Weston, St. Shannon and Sir James West, Ryan and Marley, Rocky and Steph, Lady Terry A. Finley, Juice the Kool-Aid King Swallow, Jennifer Kilkowski, Casey Cummings, and Adam and Rachel Crump. And from the Bacon Council, we have the other Brit, John English, the one, the only Chris Anderson, Steven, everyone's favorite Ross, Star Wars expert Kyler, our favorite couple, the Madsons, Nicole Decal, Her Royal Highness Jessica Terry, Glow Clendaniel, Debbie Foster, and Bigger.
Thank you, patrons. You are the I love you to the you love me. But if you want to find me, you can find me at 76Joel on Twitter. You can find me performing with Quick with Superform at the studio at the Parker Theater. For more details, go to qwcomedy.com or go to the Quick Wits Facebook page.
You can find me on Twitter at Kenny3DD. You can find me on Instagram at Ken C. Dunn. You can read my movie reviews at ShowtimeShowdown.com.
If you'd like to connect with me, you can do so on Twitter and Instagram at Zachary Western. But more importantly, make sure you're following Baconsale. Please like that Facebook page and then go to @Baconsale on Twitter and Instagram. After you've done that, go to tpublic.com/Baconsale and get yourself some merch. And then if you like what's going on here and you want to support us further, visit patreon.com/Baconsale. Support starts at just $3 a month and you can get access to all sorts of fun, including the almost weekly Bacon Bits where we don't really know what to talk about. And then 35 minutes later, we're done. Patreon.com/Baconsale.
So until next time, we're too legit to acquit.
We collectively registered to vote. She's like just a lesser Urkel.
Don't Brita this, Zach.
I don't understand why my life's bad. I get it now. Ted bugs me because I'm happy.
This is the line between flirting and harassment in the workplace.
Finn, we don't have time for this. We got a full Monty tonight. Brent from 19.
Barney, strangely menacing and unnatural. But it ain't no Miska Muska Mickey Mouse. Barney is the Nickelback of his time.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do it, makes me laugh. I will give her life. A day in the life.
I'm letting the Teletubbies go.
The sun baby shines down on you today, sir.
I think thou shalt not steal is a pretty big lesson, Ken. Some may say it's one of the 10 big lessons.
Aw, man.
How do you say Shiv?
And then she stares.
My God. We, the jury, find Finn guilty.
Finn Wolfhard?
Oh.
Hey, buddy.
Good job, Joel. That was kind of mean, actually. He's like, okay.
Enjoy the farm, Finn. At least Peppa Pig makes them rude in a British accent. No, mother, stuff it. Saying I'm sorry is the first step. Then how can I help?
Caillou is a demon. This kid gets the high chair. And you know what I'm saying.
Dude! Skylar White is the Nickelback of something.
I would trade Teletubbies for Skylar.
David.